Okay, so we've talked about an easy shield build, like, right? That video, people have found that one. Easy bow build, easy spear build. Let's talk about an easy fist build. Boy, that's actually kind of tough. What would you guys think? What is the easiest fist build? No, I know. If you can find a way to make some YouTube videos that, or find something that you're passionate about or interested in, and you make videos about it, and then you find an audience. It's really truly amazing. I like Demeter, but I don't know about an easy build. Yeah, I think that the dodge chance on Zagreus Fist is you want some dodge chance. It's kind of a nice thing to have. And then I do think Zeus is the correct choice for the attack. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of good options, but Zeus, I mean, obviously, like, if you got Merciful End, but that's hard to find. That's not an easy build. Please boop that like button. Boop it, please. Splash Gilgamesh is also fun. It is. I do like Splash Gilgamesh. That is a very, very fun one. But I wouldn't say it's a beginner friendly one. It's still, because the dash is so short, it does kind of cause some problems. Here's what we'll do. We'll go Zeus. We're gonna go Zeus here with the Zagreus Fist. Because it's a lot of bonus damage, and maybe we'll even find a more rare version of Zeus. Okay. Speaking of, what did we say? A double-edged sword, a learning double-edged sword. How about sturdy? How about getting Colossus Knuckle? This one hammer is probably the thing that will help most people win with a fist build. That one Boony McBoonerton is what's gonna make a big difference. I don't know why I said Boony McBoonerton. I've never done that before. Zeus Fist is easiest. It's like, it's just very, very good. Boy does that sound terrible attacking. And 11% is not the greatest. We'll go with boosting our dash strike. We'll be dash striking. It's Zagreus. Yeah. That isn't exactly like, I'm trying to think of like the easiest build to be successful at for each weapon, right? We did it for the shield with the Chaos Shield special build. And now we're on Zagreus Fist. There's no bonus except you've just got that natural attack speed. Hey, Matthew Bishop, thanks for becoming a member or accepting that gifted membership. Booyah! You pushed the buttons. It was a race, and you won that race. You won that race.
Feeling stronger.
Sturdy is fantastic, so feedback, but a nice cushion. Yeah, right. Merciful End on Demeter is an absolute gimme. Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, there's certainly the strongest builds, but I'm trying to think of the ones that are easiest to put together. Really easy to put together, kind of like don't require a ton of skill. This is actually pretty annoying. Yeah, this is pretty annoying. We're gonna just take the coins, I guess. Ugh. Getting the dash special is kind of hard for some people. I think. Like, I think that's a little bit difficult. Merciful End on Gilgamesh. Merciful End on any of them is really good. Man, we have no boons, dude. What's a fella gotta do to get some boons up in here? You know what I'm saying? We're just like we're using oven mitts here. Can I get myself some, like, at least some brass knuckles or something? We got cushions on our fingers. We're just trying to, like, slowly concuss our opponent into submission like a boxer or some stupid thing like that. All right, lightning strike. Yes, free room. Yeah, Gilgamesh is certainly strong, but not easy. I would agree with that sentiment. 6% bonus gold. You love to see it.
Easy to
Oh, huzzah! Huzzah!
this time.
Head over to McBoldy's today. I'm loving it at McBoldy's. Oh boy, I'm gonna get McDonald's is gonna claim all my clams now. All my bones. McDonald's copyright strike. Exactly. Uh-oh. Booty McBoonersons? Yeah, see, this is why. So you just want to be punching, and when you get to the end of your da-da-da-da, you just dash attack, and then da-da-da-da, and then dash attack, and da-da-da-da, and dash attack, and dash attack. And just dash behind them. When you see the attack animation appear, just dash behind them. That's all you gotta do. It's easy as pie. Plus, then you're getting backstabs, you know what I'm saying? Oops, don't dash into the spikes, though. That's just a disability that I have when it comes to this game, is dashing into spike traps.
Power of the gods.
Don't do as I say, not as I do. Are the fists in this game better than the claws and the Cult of the Lamb? Man, that's really hard to say. The claws and Cult of the Lamb are good, mostly because most of the other weapons are garbage. But I did find a trick with the claws where you can dash final strike over and over again. Like if you do your, you know, the claws have the 1, 2, 3 hit combo thing in Cult of the Lamb. If you do that 1, 2, 3 hit and then you immediately start dash attacking, the Lamb will just keep doing these third hit dash attacks, if that makes any sense, right? Oh man, they're each doing 20 damage. If Hades is butter, Cult of the Lamb is margarine. Oh gosh. Margarine. What do you think margarine is called that because it was developed by a lady named Marge? Do you think that that's possible? I doubt it, because I feel like it was made in an era when you wouldn't let a woman take credit for that. Made in an era where men take credit for everything. Okay, we'll take the KO. Well, actually, chaos in this instance is not as valuable. Not making a statement about how things should be, making a statement of a prediction about how things probably were. I'm not trying to say. Or is it? Or is it? The spread was originally named oleomargarine, from Latin for oleum, olive oil, and Greek marguerite, pearl, indicating luster. The name was later shortened to margarine. Interesting. Boy, I realize, like, man, that probably is going to be one of those things that might get people a little bit triggered. So I apologize for that if it bothered anyone that I said that. I don't know how to salvage it, other than to say that I don't like that situation. I don't want it to be thus. Okay, so here's what you want to do then. If you can get jolted on Zeus, which you don't always get, but sometimes you do, and when you do, it's a beautiful thing, because then you've got privileged status, and then you just want to get a dash that applies a curse. So we happen to get one. We got Drunken Dash, which is a mediocre but not terrible dash. But it does apply a curse, so it does give you that bonus damage. So yeah, Dionysus Dash. For Karnak, JP loves Chiron. I would say Chiron is probably my least used. They're all so good. All of the bows, all of the bow aspects are so solid. Whereas I would say that there's a lot of the other weapons do not have that level of solid. What do we want? What do we even want? Meg's support on Electo versus Gloves. They came prepared. Perry, what do you mean? You weren't expecting me to read your comment? Let's do this. Let's grab Sigil of the Dead. Let's just do this. I don't know.
Nowhere to go but up.
Oh, those crits are fun, especially if you get like rapid attacks or whatever. Yeah, I heard about that. That leaves Game Pass. People are gonna have to buy the game if they like it. Shucks. Yeah, I like Zagbo a lot. I really like Hera. Hera just is so much fun. Has like a cool mechanic that feels very unique in the game. Like loading up casts. Like that's one of the things when I first started. I don't care as much about it now, or it doesn't bother me as much. But it used to bother me that like cast builds and attack builds were, or you know, using your special or attack were always so devoid from each other. Like if you had a cast build, you almost never used your attack. But then when they brought in the weapon aspects, and some of the weapon aspects was like they were, you know, certain attacks were boosting your cast or whatever. But I think Hera did the best job of incorporating cast into the, you know, a full featured build, if you know what I mean. You're using your attack, you're using your special, etc., etc. Quick recovery is probably really good for. It's probably really good for the fist for getting some health back, but we're really not struggling too much with health right now. Okay, swift strike on the fists, as you might imagine, is very good. That's a lot of extra bonus attack damage. No worries, Parit. I think Chiron is a fantastic. One of my favorite builds is the poison Chiron bow. I think that one is super fun. But don't get me wrong. I think Chiron bow is super amazing and I love it. But I just think it's the one that I neglect, actually. I kind of neglect it.
Let's see what's in here.
Okay. I don't know if we want Hermes or not. We got some, oh, but we got Poseidon. We gotta take Poseidon. See Poseidon, take Poseidon. Yeah, isn't it fun? It's so much fun.
Hello, Mega Gorgon.
Does the Gorgon remove her curse stacks when she teleports? She does not. Or no, or does she? Maybe she does. Like the sneak does, and it drives me absolutely crazy. Okay, we got some really good damage now. I don't know if you're noticing these numbers. Let's go smash things. Attack and special are stronger in the first 10 seconds. That's probably the only one that's really going to do a whole lot. Other than Ocean's Bounty, getting bonus gold is obviously pretty good. Sneaky, cheaty Sneakerton. True. Yeah, it's good when you're still taking some hits. We'll go Hydraulic Might just to get that bonus damage for the first 10 seconds. It's a lot of bonus. It's a lot of time to have bonus damage, right? If you can find your enemies in the first 10 seconds, that is. Otherwise, good luck. But like, we still got it. We still got the bonus, and then it wore off. Man, would you compare how it sounds when Zagreus says darkness to how Hades says it? It's like, it makes Zagreus sound like a little kid. Darkness. You know? Not the full-throated darkness that Hades says.
Right there. Another crustacean.
Favorite god, boon, and keepsake. Favorite god. Oof, that's tough, man. That's really tough. Right now, it's strange to say because I really trashed Poseidon, you know, in one of my older videos. But Poseidon is one of my favorites now. He's so much fun. It's so much fun to get Poseidon and just watch things go flying. Like that's been really fun. Boon.
From time to time, man, and you ought to know.
Favorite boon is probably probably if you get, it's kind of a boon combination, but Riptide, is it called Riptide or Rip Current? I can't remember, but the one that boosts Poseidon's call, I feel is completely ridiculous and amazing. All right. Favorite keepsake? I mean, the one that I use the most? Go bad influence. Lots of money. The one that I use the most is probably the acorn. Simply because, hey, look at that. We got protect. Future sight is nice. We'll take future sight. There's always a little bit of a delay when you use when you do that. Okay.
Much better.
When you grab an Apollo boon, there's a bit of a delay between the button press. Ares is the best god. Yeah.
Wonderful to see you once again.
The issue I take with Ares is mostly just has to do with the fact that, like, you've got Doom and you got Blade Rifts, and if you got one, like, you don't necessarily want the others. Like, they don't really dovetail with each other at all. Like, they don't really do anything for each other, which is just kind of an annoyance, I guess. It's not a huge deal, but in my mind it does kind of just make them a little bit awkward sometimes.
Sorry.
Hey, that's all right.
How are you doing?
Become unseen.
Fun fact, while you're unseen, you're also invulnerable. You also cannot be hurt. Kind of cool.
For all you city slickers.
You do bonus damage and you can't be hurt. Sorry.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
For you city slickers, this is how rural we are. My mom is taking the kids to a threshing bee. For those of you who don't know, threshing is their old-timey machines that separate grain from chaff so that you can have flour at your grocery store. Anyway, hi.
Hi. How was the market?
I haven't gone yet.
Did you go to the farmer's market?
My mom brought heirloom watermelon, and I ate it all, and there's none left for you.
That's okay. I'm not a huge fan of watermelon, so it's all good.
I know, because you're a sociopath. There's something wrong with you. All right.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That was not very woke of you.
It's not very woke of you.
Apologies to the bored sociopath. Not your fault.
I'm sure you sociopaths love watermelon. Cantaloupe better than watermelon. I would probably eat cantaloupe or watermelon at about the same rate. Melon is not my favorite thing ever. I really like citrus fruits. Citrus fruits are my favorite of the types of fruits out there. I enjoy a citrus fruit. Mangoes also are some of my favorite. They are not citrus fruits, but I love mangoes. And I found out recently, I never knew this, but apparently, did you know that mangoes are the most eaten fruit in the world? Maybe someone told me that. In the United States, the most eaten fruit of the world is, or in the United States, the most eaten fruit in the world. Sorry. In the U.S., the most eaten fruit is the banana. Did you guys know that? Or I should say, it's the most purchased fruit. Do I like raisins? Sure, I like raisins. Biggest geek, how's it going? You've got a bit of a watermelon allergy. Shoot. All right, we're gonna go rolling knuckle here. Give some bonus damage there. We'll grab up under the palm. I don't know that we need more Apollo in our life at the moment. Maybe we do. Maybe I'm wrong. But as you can see, the damage is quite solid. Now, if you can find the hammer that extends extended jab, I think it's called. That is probably That is probably the best thing you get. You know, you get that, and you get the sturdy hammer, the hammer that makes you sturdy. Those are probably the best options for you. Sure. Also, the most thrown away. That's what I said. The most purchased, probably not the most eaten. It's the most eaten fruit in the U.S. This is my sad prediction. The most eaten fruit in the U.S. is the one that most often goes into desserts. Whatever one that is the one that is most eaten in the U.S. So apples, like an apple pie, apple fritters, all those things, you know. And I'm not anti-American exactly. I can be anti-American sometimes, but I think it's a well-known fact that we our eating habits are probably not to be emulated or admired in any way. Wow, man, that does almost no damage, the dash. Are you Mr. Americano? Strawberry? Is durian the least eaten fruit?
In the name of Hades.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I know when I was in, oh my gosh. I mean, we lose a lot here by taking this, but we gain so much. We gain so much by swapping those. We gain an epic dash. Splash dash. Or, yeah, epic. Not heroic, but epic. And then all we gotta do is find the all the things that we had before. Although that probably isn't the best thing because now everyone's being knocked back. But if you can knock enemies into the wall and then punch them, more is the better. And basically, the splash dash is just so good.
Your foes shall have to watch their backs.
Watch your back. Look how fast those attacks are. Man, Hermes is crazy. Okay, we can get Sea Storm now, which would be super good. Wait. Have you ever been to a party and ate 30 whole carrots and someone had to put you to bed? I've never had that many carrots, no. I know that there are some people who orange fruits and vegetables are like addictive somehow. Like there's a certain like nutrient in orange fruits and vegetables that are just irresistible to them. Maybe that's what's going on for you. Did give us X-ray vision? And it does.
You look like you could be.
And it does give you X-ray vision. Fun fact.
You don't mean me.
Do I mean you? Do I mean you? Of course I mean you. Yeah, so I think we have lost some damage by taking the dash. So something to consider, it's a lot of damage up front from the knockback, and especially if you can get like, but it starts to become a very different type of build because you won't be able to like sit there and pummel your enemies anymore. But still good. Still a solid choice, I'd say, for anyone desiring to dominate the game. Tomato have. Hey, Joshua Batello, how's it going? Homesick with COVID? Oh man, I'm so sorry you're homesick with COVID. That sucks. That's a real bummer.
That, I guess.
Okay, now we have our privilege status again. Very nice. It's a World War II ration thing. Yeah, I heard. It's one of those. Are one of those things that were shared as a fact that it was used to sell more carrots, probably.
Cheers, mate.
Protect. These are not normal boons that you would find, by the way. Melodic concert, sure, we'll go for that.
God's grant me strength.
Lightning strike, sure. We're doing our attacks pretty fast. Now, why would you need X-ray vision? So you can see through walls, dude.
No matter how you try, you
Thoughts from the dual boon between Aphrodite and Ares. Doom continuously strikes weakened enemies. I'm still on fairly low heat, and it's something that works well for me. Zaox, it depends on the build, but I'd say 90% of the time, probably, it isn't doing as much as you think, because you want to try to figure out, like, how often are you reapplying Doom? If you aren't reapplying Doom very often, right? Like, if you are... That was a silly time to do that. I missed... Oh, I didn't miss them
Come
both.
on seat and up.
If you're reapplying Doom fairly often, it's doing nothing for you, because you're never gonna get that 50% damage, Doom damage that you would normally get. You would just get the full damage Doom. So it rarely does anything. It's marginal at best. It sounds really good. Like, it's a cool concept and it sounds really good, but it doesn't actually do a whole lot.
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit.
Nightbot's sort of on break.
I was not about to let you down, my shade.
Sure, you would need that.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, buddy. How are you?
Good. We're going to a
You're going to the fair with Nana. Well, have fun, dude. See you later.
One last
They
stop.
say hi. They say hi. Or does the Minotaur respect our protagonist? I think they do.
I've reached this.
Yeah, so it depends. If you've got a build where, like, say you're using your attack a lot and that's got Aphrodite on it, and then you occasionally use your special just to apply Doom, in that case that's pretty good. But yeah, like, Doom can only be applied, I guess you could apply it with your Revenge. That would be another decent use case. Oh baby, now suddenly we're not going to be attacking very much.
Should check this way.
We're not going to be attacking very much at all. Mostly, well, I guess we'll still attack. Attacking is still good, but dashing is just so much better now. Suddenly our dashes are insane. That's very nice of you to say, Cody. Very kind of you to say. There's a lot I want to work on as a dad.
No.
But I just would say, like, just keep an eye on how often you apply the Doom. It's probably better for you to just use your special more and apply the Doom to get the full damage more often, because Doom is a lot of damage. That gives you a lot of damage. But yeah, those are my my unfiltered thoughts on the matter. Hopefully that makes some sense. My justification for it makes some sense. Whew. We are rocking them right now. Well, that's a useless boon now. Bad influence. Boy, we should sell that one if we can. Get our jolted up. It's 30 bonus damage, whereas that's only 2. But how often are we getting the... Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard to know. We would need to do 15 hits for every time that jolted went off. I think that jolt is going off more... Well, no, but this is bouncing between enemies, right? This is bouncing around. It could hit multiple people. I think we got to go with lightning strike.
Still.
Always find the pain to reapply the doom. Yeah. Yeah, I mean if that's kind of the situation that you find yourself in, then yeah, it's better. Yeah. Doom with Merciful End is just so wonderful. Could have tried to sell it there. Should have tried to sell it there. Yeah, the setup is very difficult. It's hard to get Merciful End anymore. They've made it quite rare to actually get Merciful End. Oh, so much lightning, so much shocking stuff. But yeah, with this build, you're getting lots of dodges. If you can find sturdy on your doggone it.
Banish and terrify.
Okay, can you please stop being over there so I can hit you again? My special can hit him, but that's it. Okay, good. Sheesh, that was annoying. Need Athena dash, Athena special on fist, maybe Athena call, get doom, and then put something decent on your special. It's just such a pain, exactly. It really is. Billowing strength. That's pretty good. Once again, I don't think Storm Lightning does what it says it does. Or it doesn't do as much as you might think that it would be doing. Okay, let's try to sell it now. We've already got 7 rerolls. I don't think we need Future Side anymore, right? That's cool. And as a matter of fact, it's probably worth spending 1 reroll to try to find peer pressure. Nope. Okay, I'm not gonna roll again. How long have I been doing for YouTube for, and why I've been a sub for a little over a year and have Ray been adapted, been enjoyed? Hold on, NF2s. I'm gonna have to process that one. My brain is not able to process what you're saying with your words. How long have you been doing YouTube? Since 2018. For and why? I've been a sub. I did it because I was already playing video games, and I thought, what if I just recorded myself playing video games and talking? That could be a lot of fun. Ooh, greater evasion, nice. So now we're at 25% dodge chance. That could be fun. It would be a new skill. I'd learn how to use video editing software, and it might just be a fun hobby, and you know, and a reason to play more video games. If I'm being honest. And yeah, my wife was like, sure. And then I was just, hey buddy. I was just, you know, enjoying myself playing Hollow Knight and recording and talking about whatever came to my mind. And then I started playing Hades, and then I made a guide video for Hollow Knight, how to find God Home. And then I made a guide for how to beat Nightmare King Grim. And those videos got like regular views. Not much. I do like video games. I'm not very good at games on the whole, at least not compared to the people that I see who are like my peers in the YouTube space. There's a lot of people that are just naturally more gifted at video games than I am, which is totally cool. Like I don't that's just the way it goes, I guess. I don't know if it's because I'm a little older, but I'm not much older than the guys I'm thinking of. Anyway, what?
I shall turn you from our sight.
Okay, hold on. Been a sub for a little over a year and have really been enjoying my lives. Nice. Favorite game of all time? I mean, I'd probably say Hades is my favorite game of all time, just based on how much I've played it. Although I have probably played World of Warcraft more than I played anything else.
Come on, get up.
And then Diablo, I played a lot of Diablo and Diablo 2 as a kid. I played a lot of the Civilization games, like the Civ games have always been some of my favorite games ever. Look at how much damage we get with the Hades call. It's great. I kind of liked Diablo 3. I more liked Diablo 2. I played a lot more Diablo 2 than Diablo 3. I really like Outer Wilds in terms of a game that I think is probably one of the greatest games I've ever played, just objectively. Outer Wilds is one that just it's so special. Boy. Glorious. Play a lot of Diablo 3 is fun, man. It's a lot of fun. I just like Path of Exile a little bit better for the mechanics that they put into Path of Exile were just so fun, so good, and so unique and interesting and hey, thanks for who subbed? someone subbed. Thank you for that. Listen to that smack sound of the privilege status is so good.
And yet.
Love Diablo 3. My wife and I play it almost nightly. Right on. Nice. Cool. Then this is the perfect good fist build to show people.
No. This game.
Call of Duty. I don't play Call of Duty. The last shooter I played a lot of was Overwatch. And I didn't even play that all that much really. I like as far as like shooters go though, I like multiplayer shooters a lot more than single player shooters for the most part. It is a fun game to zone out to. It's fun to play, it's fun to watch. It's fun to talk about. I can't believe so I only have 69 though. I mean the dream. We have only got 69 compared to all the other weapons simply because the fists came out last in the game. Like I was playing the game when it was just the blade, the spear, and the shield and bow. And then the rail came out. And then the fists came out much later than the others. Forspoken. I feel like I've heard of Forspoken. Do you think I'm going to try Overwatch 2? I don't think so. Mostly because Overwatch 2 looks a lot like Overwatch 1. And it doesn't seem like it's doing all that much different. But maybe that's changed since the last I heard of it. Like I think I kind of based it on like Video Game Donkey was like ranting about how Overwatch 2 is just Overwatch 1, but with a 2 after the name.